pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm Saul Willams III, running for the office of the presidency of the United States of America. I'm fighting for America to bring a 2020 vision to America. Where there is no vision, the people perish. If you follow along, you know that I have stated the platform that I'm going to run on. So the first thing is small business. Now, as I said, most of my videos are going to be short because it takes time to upload them. But I want to at least speak about the platform that I'm going to run on. I at least have a plan, a vision, what I should say, of what I believe and know that America needs to do for the 2020. Starting that we must look forward to doing. We live in a technological age now. We no longer live in the modern age. And the technological age is going to take us into the space age. And I will talk more about that as I continue to upload the videos about the vision that I have, the 2020 vision I have for America. Now, the first thing I get in office, we need to deal with small business. Small business has been devastated in 2008. So many small businesses went out of business because of the recession, which I say was orchestrated again by the Republican Party, who paid off all these large corporations and banks to the tune of about $1 trillion because of the subprime mortgage, which they mismanaged. Now, that being said, I'm saying that small business needs to be restored, rebuilt, and revitalized. Small business administration must be completely reorganized to accommodate rebuilding the foundation of America's economy. The foundation is small business. Small business hires 60% of the nation's American workforce. Now, what I want is a 6% tax cut to 15% for small business only. This 6% cut is to be used for remodeling, equipment, and wages. And that cannot be used for Chinese goods and services. Small business cannot hire illegal immigrants and undocumented workers so that they can be able to cut their labor costs. The Trump tax cut must be reversed to benefit small business instead of large corporations. This is how we develop prosperity through the nation. All these wealthy corporations, they have went to China, given China all of our intellectual property. They've stolen it. Now, Christopher Ware and Norah O'Donnell said on national TV, Christopher Ware said that China is stealing $600 billion a year from America. In 2 years, that's $1.2 trillion. And small business can't get a foothold because all of the jobs that the large corporations are sending out to other countries, or what we say outsourcing to other countries. They are not training the American workforce to be a technical workforce because they can get cheaper labor in other countries and cutting out the American worker. And this has to be stopped. Also, all manufacturing needs to come back to this country, and that's not an option. We must take care of the American worker, and the American worker has the right to work in America without having to compete with illegal immigrants and undocumented workers. The American worker needs disposable income to buy goods and services. They must be able to work in their own nation without competition. Now, large corporations can also can receive all the tax cut by working with small businesses. And also, they must be able to help inner city, rebuild, and rural communities. We can't continue to allow these large corporations to go forth into other countries to get all this cheap labor and then bring all these cheap products back to America. All they're doing is making America into consumer slaves, chained by cheap products. It has to stop. And we must restore, revitalize, and rebuild small business. It's important. Now, all small businesses can't go into the restaurant business. That every corner then that there's some place to go and eat. We need them to go into the technological field, and we need large corporations to work with them and give them the kind of contracts that can help the communities to rebuild themselves and to revitalize and restore themselves. Now, we can't allow manufacturing to be done in other countries. It has to be done here in America. That's why I'm proposing that we give small business the 6% cut to 15% and make sure that they're using it for the American worker and for Americans. Now, if you look, I have also proposed things for immigration, but this is the first thing we need to take care of, because this allows prosperity to circulate throughout the nation. When we allow small business to grow and prosper, and now when they become large corporations, they have to understand that they need to keep a commitment to America. Now, all these large corporations, once they were small corporations, and a lot of them started very small, some in garages, on kitchen tables, in their dorm rooms, and now they're big, and all of a sudden they got to run over to China to get all this cheap labor, leaving the American worker in a lurch. It has to stop, and only you, America, can stop these by standing up with me, fighting for America, for a 2020 vision for America. I love you, America. God is blessing America.